don't know the power of a reaction.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Oh, shit. We went from the Snyder cut to the JJ cut. It looks like these directors want some justice. They want to see a good movie, not just us. Let's get it on, man. Sights, bars, mixtape dropping Friday. So, there is supposedly a J.J. Abrams cut out there. All the naysayers will say, no, not don't confirm it, come out until Variety magazine says it's true. I won't believe it. Whatever. I'm a YouTuber that likes to speculate, and I have a new hope on the movie. Although I must say, truthfully, I don't know if the JJ cut could save how I feel about this trilogy. Hopefully it could, though. Let's see what IGN has to say about this. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. What is the JJ cut? The JJ cut, it might sound like some name of a lethal and therefore banned breakdancing move. And look, it might be. But the JJ cut some Star Wars fans are likely talking about lately is a rumored version of The Rise of Skywalker that includes swaths of material that was allegedly cut by the malign gloved hands of Mickey Mouse himself. Jowls quivering minutes before diving into the Scrooge McDuck style money pit, or by Disney execs anyway. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker has been, to put it mildly, divisive. This writer happens to have loved it, really, seeing it as an antidote to the cynicism and world weariness of 2019, but there's no denying that it felt well rushed. Partially because it had to close a lot of the doors that Rian Johnson flung open with The Last Jedi, but also because it had to wrap up a 9-film saga somehow. The co-writer of The Rise of Skywalker, Chris Terrio, told Award Daily the following. Of course, as a writer, it breaks your heart to leave stuff on the table that you would think would have given the story more depth and nuance, and to give it characters more to do. Speaking for myself, and not on the part of the studio, I do wish there could have been a part 1 and a part 2. Me, as a Star Wars fan, wishes that they had made it a 3 or 4 hour cut to fix everything. I would have sat my butt through that. Trust me, Disney, I would have. There is where the JJ cut is getting, this is where the JJ cut is getting its oxygen. Well, some of it anyway. According to an anonymous Reddit user, there's a JJ cut of Star Wars that hits the 3-hour mark. This user posted a fairly complex breakdown detailing a slew of supposed leaks from someone who works closely with the production of The Rise of Skywalker and works with one of the major companies I cannot disclose here. The thread, which can be read here, claims a lot of things, that The Rise of Skywalker director J.J. Abrams clashed with Disney throughout the entire process, that Abrams wanted 2 films, and Disney said, no, and that the J.J. cut exists and will always exist like a Force ghost. Hello there. Actor Dominic Monaghan, who played Resistance member Beaumont Kin, spoke to The Hollywood Reporter about footage that didn't make the theatrical cut. Like a lot of Star Wars fans, I'm hoping there will be a director's cut so we'll get to see more and more of the stuff that was filmed. I wasn't there all the time, but even in the short time that I was there was so much stuff filmed that didn't make it to the theatrical version, he said, before going on to detail scenes that have been ditched. My. Much like the probably, I don't think so, buddy, probably mythical Snyder Cut, whatever, pal. Yeah, it's coming out. HBO, it's coming out. I can't wait to watch it. A cabal of fans seemed convinced that the evil studio holding the purse strings made savage cuts to the work and are holding the pure, untampered version of that work in a vault somewhere. From the sound of it, none of the reported cuts would necessarily be a bad thing to see. Put back into a feature edit of the film. If anything, the film needs more time to breathe. The recent release of the visual dictionary allowed Lucasfilm to canonically massage some much needed clarification back into The Rise of Skywalker. The new trilogy in general, we learn how all the characters are, exactly how old all the characters are, exactly how long Luke has gone, that Darth Raven is canon, exactly what a Force Dead is, I don't know what the hell that is, how Rey repaired Anakin's lightsaber, that Kylo got his Wayfinder from Mustafar, and more. Well, look, man. Can we get this thing out? I actually would pay to go see it. I might pay my matinee fee, but I would still go see it, because if JJ got a bunch of things cut, maybe I would be satisfied with what he has done to finish and close everything. The people that are true Star Wars fans out there, I think, need that and want that. There's true Star Wars fans out there that actually like this last, thing. I don't understand it, but that's okay. I mean, Batman v Superman, most of the fans liked it, so, but a lot of the fans didn't. Almost half of the fans didn't. So, that was divisive also. So I understand, but I also loved that movie, And I got why certain people didn't like it, but I loved it. And I even knew the flaws that were in it. I got it. And when the director's cut came out, it filled in all these story-making things where it was like, wait a minute, what, huh? It filled in all that shit. I wish the studios would stop meddling. I really do. And let these guys put out what they feel is the perfect form of their art. And then if you think it's so much better, put out a studio cut. How about that? Put out a studio cut. All right? Stop stifling these directors' visions. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think, though. And if you enjoyed my reaction to this news, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers.